Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to ect.Thanks /reviews. You can hear the frogs, hopefully, in the background. You can hear the birds. The rain's finally stopped. Getting a little bit of blue sky going on here, but as you can see, we've got the Ranger outside where I usually do my videos. Here in a second, we're going to pull it inside. Without me rambling any further, we're going to go over some cheap modifications. And we'll start out, I pulled it outside so you can see it a little better. And these are cheap modifications. So the first one would be these hooks. I got these off Amazon. You get 4 hooks, and there's 2 over there. Get 4 of these. I believe it was like $7.50 off of Amazon. Super handy. I originally got these when I had the 2-door Jeep, because behind the seat of a 2-door Jeep, as you know, there really isn't any room very much at all. Most of the time I had my seat out anyways, but that's where I came up with these. Hanging on the back seat of the 2-door Jeep, and hang grocery bags, the hats, which I have up here, water bottles, whatever you want, you can hang on these hooks. And since I've went from a Jeep to a truck, whatever, I carried them over to here because even though I have more room, have a full truck bed, they still come in super handy. And when people see these, they're like, hey, what is that? I want some. The wife wanted some, got her some. So super cheap, super handy. Let's move her on up here. We're gonna get in the inside, and I may roll down the windows, put a little more light in here from the tent. See if that don't help a little bit there. But another cheap modification is the USA flag sunglass holder. I got that off Amazon, and it was literally $5-6, I believe. And the reason I ended up with that was also from the Jeeps, because they did not have a sunglass holder. So I just carried it over from the Jeep just in case I ever need an extra space. I have that. We'll slide her on down. We're going to go to TikTok shop now. I should have brought my phone out. If you got a MagSafe phone, which I have an iPhone, if you have a Samsung phone with a MagSafe case, put your phone right there. And it is that's magnet, and you can adjust it, and it's power. So I'm going to pull it down a little bit, and you can hear it. Simply push the button, it comes off. There's a USB-C rechargeable plate there. There we go. I charge that thing about once every literally 6 months. Even in the wintertime when it's super cold, it still stays up. Very, very impressed with it. And like I said, I think it was $10 free shipping. And if you ever do anything off TikTok shop, wait till they have a flash sale or free shipping. I never pay for shipping on there. Free shipping, we'll call it $10. Moving over, this one isn't so cheap. I've had this thing for years. Put your cell phone in there. It's night eyes. It locks up here. It's a suction cup. This thing literally falls off maybe once a year. I mean, we're going to call it once every 8 months. I'll have to reattach it. It's very secure. Put your phone in there. If you have a passenger, they want to watch some YouTube or something, put that there. But that wasn't too cheap. The whole set came together. It's magnet. There's a cup back there on a ball. It's magnetized, very sturdy, but that was like $50. And I've had that thing for probably, Lord, I've probably had that thing for, I'm going to say 6-7 years, but it's held up very well and I really like it. So, but that one, I wouldn't consider, if you're looking at cheap compared to these other things, that one's about $50. For the last 3, and we're getting done that quick, we're going to pull back in the garage because they have to do with lighting. Roll up the windows. We'll get in the garage here, so everything in here is going to get a little darker. But it'll be light enough to where you can see what I'm talking about. Because I just want to get a little lighter. Okay. So, the other one is off of TikTok shop. You can see down here, there's a light. And we'll actually get the little light out just so I can shine it down there. You can see I should have stayed outside for this one. You can see it right there. It just plugs into a USB-C port, and this is a Ford Ranger XL STX. So it doesn't, you know, a lot of vehicles will have lighting in your cups and accent lighting. Being the base model, it does not. So I got this off TikTok Shop. I got 2 of them for like $4, free shipping. We'll say 6 at the most. Simply tap it and it comes on. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but it's kind of a soft blue. If you push and hold, it gets dim. Push and hold, and it gets bright. So I usually keep it on middle push and hold, about right there. If you don't want to use it, if it's daylight obviously, or you don't need lighting down in here, or you don't want accent lighting, simply tap it. It stays off. So there's 2 of those. The next one, I got these off TikTok Shop. I didn't know that they would be silver, or I can't remember. I've had them for a while. These are USB-C rechargeable also. Turn on a little lighting here. There you go. They're kind of mirrored. I didn't know if there was, maybe that's the only color option I had left. I would have preferred black or green or something else, but they do work. And basically what this is for is they're USB, micro USB-C rechargeable. Turn off the light. And basically what these do is there's a little button on the back that you push, hold it in. There you go. Fits down on your cup holder. I've got another one that does the same thing. It's changing colors now. Or you can push the back and it'll stay. We got red. There's a blue that would match that. You can be color coordinated. And they're USB-C, and just put it down in there. Gives you a little accent lighting, and if you have a water bottle that's clear, it'll show through. Free shipping, and these $6, $7. There it goes off. You saw it flash, it's off. Another TikTok shop, if I could talk. There's no mirrors in here. And you would think, and love my truck, I've got several videos over it. Once again, these accessories, cheap modifications, will fit any vehicle you want. But it didn't come with mirrors up here. The 2 things that this truck didn't come with was Sirius XM. That's fine, I use my Apple Music. And it didn't come with mirrors. So, once again, TikTok Shop. Free shipping. I believe it was $12. There you go. And that changes the color. So that's kind of a natural incandescent. There's your LED. Oh, if I can find it. There we go. Sorry. And that's USB-C rechargeable too. So, and you can see the recharging port right there on the bottom. So anyhow, that's with the wife when she wants, just flip it down, and it's a good size mirror. If I can find it again, it's kind of dark in the garage here. There we go. Couldn't find it. There we go. It's a nice size mirror. Once again, you can change the color, turn it off, tap it, turn it back on. There you go. So anyhow, I'm looking around the truck to make sure I didn't forget anything, but if you're looking for accessories / cheap modifications for your vehicle, hopefully that'll help give you a couple ideas. I use every single one of these on a certain basis. The wife uses that one. I use this one every day. The magnet, the suction cup. These I use so-so. If in the winter time when you don't have as much daylight, I use same way with that. So anyways, we'll cut it out of here. If you got any questions on these things, give me a holler, let me know. Or if you have any ideas over some things that maybe that's cheap modifications that you have in your vehicle, like, hey, I've got this, check this out, please let me know. I'm always willing to add something to the truck. So Thank y'all for checking in. Y'all have a great day.